Hello and welcome. This is the first time I'm going to make a video, video-ish. I don't want to show my face as I'm one of the largest, I think, owners on the platform of Hyrecar. And the way is I have my fleet separate under so many LLCs covered by a C corporation, and that's how you can do it. This is how I do it. First of all, my fleet range, it's under 1,000 cars between hire car, get around, and Turo. Well, most of them are in hire car. So today, I don't want to show my face. I'm sorry, it's a little dark. I just don't want to, because I have high stakes, so I don't want to. The only thing why I'm doing this is not to discourage people from putting their cars on, put it through the hire car platform, and I want to make this short and sweet to give you my experience. I've been doing it with doing this with Hyrecar, Turo, and Get Around for a while, okay, since they started. And then my objective is not to bash Hyrecar, but is just to show you the hidden monsters and phantoms and stuff that will scare the bejesus out of you if you ever get exposed to some of the problems I was exposed to and how Hyrecar deals with you and what kind of help-ish you get from them, which is, I will give it a -0. That's the help you get from Hyrecar concerning it's an online platform. So I made a list. I'm going to try not to go through it all, but I'm going to try to give you my experience. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube talking about their experience on Hyrecar. This guy makes $3,000 a month. This guy makes $10,000 a month. This guy had 10 cars. Imagine if you have close to 1,000 cars. So obviously I'm not the only one. I'm not a one-man operation. I do have a staff, and I do this in multiple cities all over the US. So I'm traveling all over the place. It's very rare when my phone doesn't ring, which is I had to use a different phone in order to make this video. I'm not the kind of guy equipped with extra cameras who wants to give you a scenario. Anyway. So I have a little list here of things that you can expect, or you will expect, if you are trying to list your car on Hyrecar. Number one, if your car is under your personal name, every ticket, toll violation, anything, all kind of violations that car will be subjected to, it's going to your driver's license. And as we know, cities and states right now, if you don't pay, or you let your tolls or moving violations, speed cameras, light cameras, whatever, you let them double, they will suspend your driver's license. So my advice to you is, I'm speaking from experience. So before you hand the keys to someone, the car needs to be under a corporation, some sort of LLC, not under your name. You can create an LLC from all the cities that I did this business in, from $150 to $275 to create it yourself online. You can register your car under that LLC name, so you will not be subjected to the responsibility of those violations, no matter what they are. That's number one. Number two, the LLC or the corporation they're going to set up will serve you well, because cities and states do not and will not, under any circumstances, transfer violations, or like they call them, reassign violations to the driver that was leasing the car from you or your corporation if the car is registered personal. Again, the car cannot be under your name if you're willing to transfer tickets, tolls, and violations. That's number 2. And number 3, if you have more than 10 cars and you live in an area or you don't have where to put them, you're gonna yourself start incurring violations, because most of the cities and places that I lived in, because what I do is I go to a city, I study it before. I go to a city and I study it, know where the areas that people will be interested in renting a car, which is, I still think those are higher fees. Renting that car and keep the car busy. So you need a place. I do have in each city that I have my business in, I have a small warehouse with somebody that answers the phone, answers the emails, has limited access to the account of that city, because each city I have has an LLC in it under a C Corp or a corporation that I own, that my name doesn't get mentioned. Oh, I don't assume any legal responsibilities. Everything is between the insurance and the business, which is my business, is insured. Moving along. Okay, I'm going to talk about the insurance. Hyrecar offers 3 kinds of insurance. Offers you the tippy top one with 500 deductible, 1 million, blah, blah, blah. And they're going to cover your cleaning fees, and they're going to reimburse you for tickets and transfer in places that you cannot transfer or reassign to drivers, which is, I call BS crap, because if the car is registered under your name, you will never be able to transfer it. So Hyrecar will pay you after 3 months. Okay, so it means you have to come up with the money, pay the ticket or the violation. But imagine if you get 5 tickets at $200 each. Do you have $1,000 just laying down there to just pay them and then wait for Hyrecar to pay you in 3 months? No, thank you. So that's the top insurance. The second one, it's $2,500. So it means you're responsible for the rest. And the cheap one, the basic, which is the one I use because I know their insurance is crap. So I'm self-insured basically, because I had an experience with them where a car got totaled. Okay, talk to their insurance, some Geno crap somewhere. It took them 5 months, and I'm still waiting for them to pay it. Now, for me, because the way I buy cars, I buy them very cheap. I have my in-house mechanics in each city. I have an in-house mechanic that I hire that comes with their own tools. I only provide the lifts for the car. So I have that. But for me, I'm paying you 15% of the purse. You need to do something. So thank God, or that the car was totaled, someone hit it, not the driver effed it up. So what I'm saying here, if you have a car and it's your only car or your second car, know that if it gets totaled and it's under your personal name and you have regular insurance and you're paying the basic, you are not going to get reimbursed. Okay, you will never. There is no way in hell or heaven that you are going to get paid. So I don't want to make this video long and boring and scary, but you are 110% responsible. Customer service Hyrecar is close to absent. Dead. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. If someone runs away with your car, which has happened so many times, that's why I have 2 GPS units on my car. Not only one, I have 2 GPS units in the car. I put 2 GPS units on the car because some people will come rent a car from you and disappear. Okay, they will go to different states. I want to say this, but I'm a very stubborn person. Somebody took a car and went to Anchorage, Alaska. And they found one of the GPS and sent me a big FU, said, you would never see this car before. Well, the car didn't cost me that much, because I buy them from auctions all over the US. Didn't cost me that much. But I took it personal. This person got the audacity to do that to me. So anyway, I located the car in Anchorage. I could have just hired service to go grab it and then from there threw it in the auction. No, I took it upon myself and went all the way to Anchorage, Alaska, and got my car back. That's the kind of person I am. I don't know why, but that's the kind of person I am. You may think I'm an a-hole, whatever, but my property, you know, if you're not gonna buy it or take it the right way, you're not gonna have it. Okay, I'll burn it to the ground before I'll give it to you that way, or I'll let it go. What else I wrote here? I just wrote this list after I saw so many videos on about Hyrecar on YouTube. That's just talking about the surface and then leaving the real deal. You have to understand one more thing. If you give your car to someone, okay, under that lease, and they hide it, you cannot call the police because you handed them. There's a contract between you and them. So, to anybody that wants to start this business, be careful. Be careful. Customer service with Hyrecar, non-existing. When someone, for example, I repossessed so many cars from people, okay? They don't want to pay, but they have the key. If you have a key, the one with the code or the remote key, those are $125 a piece. Well, to me, because I have the machine to make those keys, because it seems like it was very, very economical and money saving for my big fleet, well, many fleets, to have that machine. So I have 3 of them in the major locations, and then we need the key fixed. So what we do is just make them and mail them because it's cheaper that way. So to everybody that wanted to get on Hyrecar, please watch this video. I'm not going to ask you to like or subscribe or whatnot. Just take what I said I listened to it very, very carefully. And that's it. I have so many other things. I want to share my experiences with you. I'm going to avoid showing addresses and places where I have cars and what kind of cars and license plates. Even the license plates are under my name. They're under my C Corp name or my corporation name. So I'm going to avoid that because I don't want to bump heads with Hyrecar because the largest, I would say 90% of my fleet is under their platform. So till the next video, you guys put some comments there if you want. I may answer them, I may not, but just me showing you the dark, ugly side of a Hyrecar. Till the next video, see ya.